Hi, Annalise. Good afternoon.
Hi, teacher. Good afternoon.
Hey, good to see you. Oh, how was your weekend?
All right.
Yes? Okay, very nice. And how is school?
Online.
Online. Okay, very nice. And do you have classes every day?
Yep.
Oh, okay. In the morning?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Okay, Annalise, this is our topic for this week. Okay, we will try to do the listening today from Unit 8 and also the reading on Thursday, next class. So we can um, move on with Unit 8. But first, I'd like to know if you did your homework. Let's see the homework assignment. Let's check it out. Let's see what I asked you to do. Here you go. Just a moment. Okay, Annalise, sorry. It was too noisy here. So, this is last week, all right? And the homework I asked you to do was Unit 8, online practice, grammar 1, 2, and 3. And the worksheets about relative clauses. Okay. Did you have a chance to do your homework? This one here? Yes. Okay, no problem. We can try and do this together today. All right. That's okay. So let's go over to a quiz that I prepared for you so that you can practice the relative clauses better. Okay. And I posted the quiz here. All right. So I just posted it. So there you go. So if you have access to Google Classroom, you can reach it. You can go there. So try to log in to Google Classroom, see your class, go here. Okay, this is the page. Do you have access from there, Annalise? Yes? Because I think you subscribe. Yeah, you are here. I can see you
Yep.
here. Look, okay? So you have access. Then try to go to our class and then click here on April 27th and instructions. Okay, so let me open it up for you. I will show you here, but you can also reach it from your cell phone. Okay. If you need, I can share the link with you, but um, were you able to open from there? Let me send you the link, okay? If you can't open on Google Classroom, let me try to share the link with you. Just a second. Okay, I will post the link here on the chat. Okay, Annalise, so you can, oh, right, there you go. Okay, just post it on the chat so you can reach it. Yes? Could you open? This is a very interesting exercise about relative clauses for us to review, okay? So let's take a look. First, Annalise, put your email and then write your name. Okay, now here you
Okay.
have choose the correct relative pronoun. So here we have the first one, number one. Okay, can you see that? All right, yes. So let's see.
Yes.
Let's see. The first one, I like people. Now here we have to decide. We have to choose which one is better. Which or who are outgoing? What do you think?
Which?
Which? Why?
Which?
Why do you think it's which? So look, we are referring to people, okay? We are talking about people. So when I talk about people, I need to use who. Okay, Annalise?
Okay.
All right. So here the best answer is who. I like people
Who?
who are outgoing. Okay.
Who?
Try
Okay.
to do number two. I like to have fun, so I prefer people. What do you think? So let's do. What do you think here? Number two, I like to have fun, so I prefer people.
That.
Okay, very good. That make me laugh. So for people, I can use that or who. Okay, sorry. Let's go to number three. He works for a company. So now I'm referring to an object. Okay, so he works for a company, makes computers. What is the
Hi,
best? Hi, Pedro. Good afternoon.
good
Good to
afternoon.
see
Actually,
you.
I have a colleague
Oh,
from Afghanistan.
no problem, Pedro. That's okay. I'm posting here the link for you to do the quiz. Okay, so you just have to click on the link. I posted here on the chat board. Okay, just click on it and open. We've just begun. Okay, please write your email, your name, and here we are doing number three, but we've done numbers one and two. Okay, but try to open the link first. The first one was I like people who are outgoing. So when I'm referring to people, I must use who or that. Okay?
É prova, teacher?
No, it's just a review. Okay? So here, I like people who are outgoing. Number 2, I like to have fun, so I prefer people that make me laugh. Okay, so here again, I'm talking about people, so I can use who or that. Here in the options, I don't have who, so I can use that. Okay, people. I'm referring to people. So now let's go to number 3. He works for a company.
That.
Ah, very good. Very good, Annalise. That makes computers. So
O
here,
que significa that?
that is the same as que. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Pedro.
Alright.
So he works for a company that makes computers. So here I'm referring to a company. So I cannot use who. I have to use that. Okay? All right, Pedro.
Alright.
Okay, good. So let's go to number 4. I'm talking to a guy.
Who?
Ah, very good.
Who?
Okay, why who? Because a guy is a
Yeah.
person. I'm talking about a person. So I'm talking to a guy who lives in London. Okay, Annalise?
Okay.
Right. Now try to answer number 5. A good friend is someone. Come on, people. A good friend is someone is referring to a person. I'm talking about a good friend. Okay? So a good
Okay.
friend is a person. So here, which one do I use? Who or which?
Who?
Can you repeat, please, Annalise?
Who?
Okay, very good. Excellent. I use who because I'm referring to a person. So a good friend is someone who listens to you. Okay? So people who, which, and that, they have the same meaning in Portuguese. All right? So listen again. Who, which, and that have the same meaning in Portuguese. But in English, we have to use according to the person or the thing they are talking about. I use who or that to refer to people or to a person. And I use which or that to refer to things, to objects, okay? Not to a person. I can't use which here because I'm talking about someone. I'm talking about a good friend, okay? So a good friend is someone who listens to you, all right? So let's go to number 6. I like movies.
That.
Ah, very good.
That.
That, because here I'm talking about movies. I'm not talking about a person. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about movies. So that is a thing. So I need to use that. Okay? I could also use which, all right? But I don't have which here in the option. I don't have which. I only have that. Okay? So I like movies that teach me something. Now, number 7. I like people.
Who?
Okay, can you repeat, please, Annalise?
Who?
Okay, great. Fantastic. Who? Why? Because I'm referring to people. And when I'm referring to people, I have to use who or that. I can use who or that. Okay? So here the option is who. I like people who are intelligent. I like people who are intelligent. Okay. Number 8. I prefer people.
Who?
Who are reliable. Okay. I prefer people who are reliable. But where is who here? We don't have who. There is no who in the options. So which one can I use? I don't have who here, but who would be okay. So I prefer people.
That.
Ah, okay. In this case, I can use that because when I'm talking about people, I can use who or that. Okay? So I prefer people that are reliable. Okay? Um, Number 9. Fiuk is someone loves cooking.
Who?
Who?
Ah, very good. Excellent. Who? Why who? Why?
Porque
Fiuk.
é um fio que.
Yes, I'm talking about a person. Okay? Excellent. So here I have to use who. If I want, suppose, if there is no who here, if I only have that and which, I could use that. Okay? I could say Fiuki is someone that loves cooking. Okay, no problem. All right? So for people, I can use who or that. Okay? So here the option
Okay.
is who. Fiuki is someone who loves cooking. Okay? Now, number 10. They live in a place they can't have pets.
What?
Can you repeat, please?
Ai, não sei como é que fala. É a segunda.
Ah,
Parte.
okay. Where?
Where?
Where? Okay? Very good,
Where?
Annalise. They live in a place where they can't have pets. So I use where when I'm talking about a place. Okay? So try to say the word again. Where? Where? All right? Very good. So here I can't use who because I'm not talking about a person. I'm talking about a place. Okay? Now, number 11. I admire people.
Who?
Who?
Ah, excellent. I admire people who are creative. So why who? Because I'm talking about
Because of peoples.
people. I'm talking about people. Okay. The last one. It's a house.
Which?
Ah, very good. It's a house which has 5 bedrooms. So here I'm using which. Why?
House.
Very good. It's a house. It's not a person. I'm not talking about a person or people. I'm talking
Okay.
about an object, a thing, a house, right? So it's a
Teacher,
house which has 5 bedrooms. Yes, Pedro.
pode voltar lá no 3 rapidinho?
Yes, of course. Here. Look.
Hum, thank
Uh,
you, teacher, very
Yes,
much.
you're welcome. So here in
That
number 3, I'm saying he works for a company that makes computer. Why that? Because I'm talking about a company. So here it's a thing like a house, okay? It's the same idea, the same idea. It's because when I talk about objects, I can use that or I can use which, okay? So for objects, for things, I use that or which. For people, I can use that or who. Okay? All right, Pedro. All right, Annalise.
alright.
Alright.
E aquele lá em cima, teacher, que tem que justificar a resposta?
Which one?
Lá em cima, teacher, lá em cima. Aí. Choose the
Oh,
correct.
no, it's just the title. Choose the correct relative pronoun. Here you don't have to write anything. Just ignore. Okay?
Oh my
Okay?
goodness.
You only have to answer the questions that are signaled with a red asterisk. So here you don't need to do this. You don't need to answer here. You just have to answer the questions with this red symbol here, the red asterisk. Okay?
Então eu já posso enviar, teacher?
Yes, if you finished
Eu
everything,
já enviei.
you can send. Very good. When you finish, you click here. Okay? All right, people. Okay, good now? Perfect. Excellent. So here we have the topic for today. If you have your books, please open your books to page 53. It's the listening task. Okay? So let's go there. Yes, this is the page. Okay, guys, can you see the page? Yes, Annalise, can you see the page? Okay, so what are we going to do? First of all, read the message on a dating website. Write the underlined words next to their synonyms. Okay, so here we have the underlined words, and here we have the synonyms. All right, but first, let's read the message, not listen. Let's read the message. Look at the picture. Who is she? And look at this. What place is this? Is it a website, a blog?
Namoro. Website de namoro.
Ah, so it's a dating website. Okay, that's
Date.
yeah. So dating website. Okay, some people like this kind of website. I don't personally. I don't like it, and I don't believe in dating websites. But some people believe, and some people like it. So let's read the message from this girl here. Her name is Sharon. She's from Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, so let's see the message. Hi, my name is Sharon, and I'm 20 years old. I'm a business major in Boston, and I want to work in import export when I graduate next year. I'd like to connect with people who study or work in other countries. I'm a little introverted, but I can be funny sometimes. I love smart and outgoing people who are interested in a lot of things. But I also like people who are kind to others. I'm a big music fan, but I don't like loud rock music. I enjoy cooking, painting, and drawing. And I love cats and dogs. Okay? All right. So here on this site, she posted 4 pictures of herself. Okay. And eventually, of course, someone will reply, will answer her message or make a comment or be interested in getting to know her better, right? That's the idea of dating websites. You create a profile, and people who are interested try to get in touch with you. They send you messages. Okay? So let me try to clear this here. All right. So here we saw the definitions: friendly and generous, extroverted, and shy. Okay? So which word do you think means friendly and generous from the text here, from the 3 words that are underlined? Which one do you think? Introverted, outgoing, or kind? Very good. Excellent. Kind. Okay, great. So, kind means friendly and generous. Okay? So if you are friendly and generous, you are kind. Okay. Now, extroverted. Extroverted. What is the best synonym for extroverted? Outgoing, very good. So outgoing people are extroverted people. Okay? People who talk to a lot of other people, who have many friends. They are usually very popular at school. Okay. And finally, shy. Shy.
Introverted.
Introverted. Very good. Excellent. So if you are shy, you are introverted. Okay, great. So this is the first part. So first of all, she says that she likes people who are kind, outgoing, and she says that she is a little introverted. So she is a little shy. Okay, great. So let's move on to the next part. Can I clear my drawings? Yeah. Okay. So let's move on there. Listen to 3 voicemail messages for Sharon. Where do the people live? Wow. 3 different people sent voicemails to Sharon. They were interested in her. They want to get to know her better. Okay. So, where do the people live? Because here, look, Sharon lives in Boston. Okay. Boston, United States. What about the people who send the voicemail? Where do they live? And who lives closest to her? Okay, so the meaning of the word closest is, for example, uh, in a short distance in relation to where she lives, right? So, for example, here, suppose you decide to uh, create a profile on a dating website and you want to meet people who live closest to you. You live in Rio. Suppose 3 people answer, 3 people send you messages. One person from São Paulo, another person from Manaus, and another person from Miami, United States. So you have 3 messages. You receive 3 messages. One, a person who lives in São Paulo. The other message, a person who lives in Manaus, Brazil. And the other person lives in Miami. So which one lives closest to you? Which person lives in relation to the others? Which one lives closest? That the distance is not so big. São Paulo, Manaus, or Miami? Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Miami.
Miami is closest to Rio. Okay, let's see
Ah,
that.
ih, não entendi. Acho que é São Paulo, não é?
Ah, okay. All right, because look, guys, let me try to draw a map here. Okay, so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to draw a map here, okay? I'll try to, oh my God, this is more
Pensei que
like a
era
map
mais
of,
alto.
this is more like a map of Africa. My
Pensei
map
que
of
era mais
Brazil,
alto.
my map of Brazil is horrible. Let me try to draw a better map. Just a second.
Ok.
I know that Acre is more or less like this. Then you have Uruguay. And then you have something like this. And then here you have Macapá, more or less. And I think it's more or less like this, okay, guys? Now I think it's a little better. So imagine we live here, right? You live in Rio. So Rio is more or less here, okay? So this is more or less Rio de Janeiro, okay? You live in Rio. The person who writes to you, you have three messages. The first person lives in São Paulo. São Paulo is more or less here, okay, in relation to Rio. The other person who writes lives in Manaus, okay? And the other person who writes to you lives in Miami, outside of Brazil. Woo, it's not even there, okay? It's in Miami. So, who lives closest to you? Which person lives closest to you here in Rio? The person in São Paulo, the person in Manaus, or the person in Miami? Who is closest? Pedro. Analise.
Que
É,
é longe.
RJ Manaus? Como?
Who lives closest to you? The person who lives in São Paulo, the person who lives in Manaus, or the person who lives in Miami? Who lives closest to you? Closest,
Hum,
guys. Let me tell you I think you don't understand the meaning of closest. Let's put here. Close is the same as near. Okay.
próximo.
Yes, near, near. Don't translate. So here we have you live in Rio, okay? And
É mais próximo do Rio de Janeiro?
yes, but don't translate, okay? So who lives
Hum,
closest to you? The guy in São Paulo or the person in São Paulo, in Manaus or in Miami? Which one is closest?
São
São
Paulo.
Paulo.
Ah, okay. Very good. São Paulo is closest to Rio than Manaus or even Miami. Okay. São Paulo is closest. Okay, guys. So here in the exercise, let me clear my drawings. She receives 3 voicemail messages. 3. Okay. Where do the people live, first of all? And who lives closest to her? Okay, so listen up.
Where do the people live? Who lives closest to her? 1,
Hi, Sharon. My name is Alex, and I live in Florida. I'm 22 years old, and I'm a business student in Miami. I'm tall, slim, and I work out a lot, so I'm quite muscular. I'm a little introverted, too. I live with my mother, and we have a lot of cats, but no dogs. I don't like them very much. I'm also interested in music, but I'm not very musical. You say that you don't like rock music. Neither do I. I'm more into jazz and classical music. Can you believe my mother introduced me to jazz? We sometimes even listen to music together.
2,
Hello, Sharon. My name is Curtis, and I'm also from Boston. I'm studying business here too, so maybe we're at the same school. Like you, I hope to work for a company that specializes in import and export. People say I'm outgoing, talented, handsome, and funny. Well, that's what my friends say. I'm not a big music fan, though, and I don't really know much about cats and dogs. But I really enjoy cooking, Well, actually, no, that's wrong. I'm not a very talented cook, but I do like it when other people cook for me, and I paint and draw a lot. It's my favorite hobby. If you go to my website, you can check out some of the stuff that I've done. I think you'll agree I'm very talented.
3.
Hi, Sharon. I just read your message, and you sound like someone who I'd like to meet. My name is Josh. I'm a teacher, and I love dogs and cats. I don't have any pets because my apartment is too small. I like classical music, and I'm starting to get into jazz, but I'm not sure I understand it yet. I don't paint. I'm not very artistic, but I love going to art galleries. I'm not a great cook, but I'm taking classes in Japanese cooking. Oh, did I mention that I live in Osaka, Japan?
Okay, guys. So where do the people live? Do you remember? No? So I'll play one more time, okay? Pay attention. Try to see where they live, all right?
Page 53. Listening. Listen to 3 voicemail messages for Sharon. Where do the people live? Who lives closest to her? 1.
Hi, Sharon. My name is Alex, and I live in Florida. I'm 22 years old, and I'm a business student in Miami. I'm tall, slim, and I work out a lot, so I'm quite muscular. I'm a little introverted, too. I live with my mother, and we have a lot of cats, but no dogs. I don't like them very much. I'm also interested in music, but I'm not very musical. You say that you don't like rock music. Neither do I. I'm more into jazz and classical music. Can you believe my mother introduced me to jazz? We sometimes even listen to music together.
2.
Hello, Sharon. My name is Curtis, and I'm also from Boston. I'm studying business here too, so maybe we're at the same school. Like you, I hope to work for a company that specializes in import and export. People say I'm outgoing, talented, handsome, and funny. Well, that's what my friends say. I'm not a big music fan, though, and I don't really know much about cats and dogs. But I really enjoy cooking. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. I'm not a very talented cook, but I do like it when other people cook for me, and I paint and draw a lot. It's my favorite hobby. If you go to my website, you can check out some of the stuff that I've done. I think you'll agree I'm very talented.
3.
Hi, Sharon. I just read your message, and you sound like someone who I'd like to meet. My name is Josh. I'm a teacher, and I love dogs and cats. I don't have any pets because my apartment is too small. I like classical music, and I'm starting to get into jazz, but I'm not sure I understand it yet. I don't paint. I'm not very artistic, but I love going to art galleries. I'm not a great cook, but I'm taking classes in Japanese cooking. Oh, did I mention that I live in Osaka, Japan?
Okay, guys, could you understand now?
Ele
Okay.
mora em Boston.
Yeah, one of them. Yes, there are 3 people. So, first of all, where do they live? Let's see the places. The first one, lives in Florida. Okay. The second one lives in Boston. All right. And the third one, okay, Osaka, Japan. Okay, so there are three candidates, three people interested in getting to know her, right? They liked her profile and they want to be closer to her. They want to be friends with her and maybe have something else, right? So the first guy lives in Florida, the second in Boston, and the third in Osaka. Which one lives closest to her? Look, she lives in Boston. So let's take a look there.
Boston
I
fica nos
will,
Estados Unidos, né, teacher?
yes, exactly. That's where she lives. Okay. Let me show you the map so you know where it is. Okay. So I'm opening here. Let's see if we can have the map so I can show you. Okay. Oh, sorry about the noise, people. So let me, okay. All right, can you see now? Here is Boston, right? And then here we have New York and then the other cities. Okay, so Boston is north, it's to the north of New York, all right? That's the location. So which place is closest to her? She met a guy, I mean, she hasn't met yet, but a guy from Boston replied to her message. Then a guy from Florida also wrote, but Florida is down here in the south. Look. So a guy from Florida wrote her a message, and a guy from Osaka, Japan. So not even here. Okay, so the other side. So which one is closest? So let's see there. All right, people. So which one is closest to her? Let's write here. The first guy is from Florida. The second guy is from Boston. And the third one is from Osaka. Which one lives closest to her? What do you think? What do you think? Pedro, can you repeat, please, Annalise?
Why?
Okay, very good, Annalise. Boston. So the guy who lives in Boston lives closest to her. Very good. Okay, Pedro, because she lives in Boston. right? So if a guy,
Rio.
yes, if a guy from Boston sends her a message, so he is the closest one, right? He lives close to her because he is also from Boston, okay? The other two, no, the other two are not from Boston, right? So just a second, people. Now let's do the third one. Sorry, true or false. Okay, let's say Alex and Sharon have similar tastes in music. Is that true? Yes, of course. They both like the same kind of music, right? So he likes jazz. He doesn't like rock music. So, exactly. Now, number two, Alex and his mother have a lot of cats and dogs. Is it true or false? So, I will play the audio for you one more time, and then you will try to see that. Does he have cats and dogs or only cats? Okay. What about Curtis? Does he like cooking? Yes or no? Here it says that he is someone who loves cooking. Let's check it out and see, right? So I will play that once again and then you try to get the answers. Okay, just a second.
People live. Who lives closest to her? 1,
Hi, Sharon. My name is Alex, and I live in Florida. I'm 22 years old, and I'm a business student in Miami. I'm tall, slim, and I work out a lot, so I'm quite muscular. I'm a little introverted, too. I live with my mother, and we have a lot of cats, but no dogs. I don't like them very much. I'm also interested in music, but I'm not very musical. You say that you don't like rock music. Neither do I. I'm more into jazz and classical music. Can you believe my mother introduced me to jazz? We sometimes even listen to music together.
2,
Hello, Sharon. My name is Curtis.
Okay, before we listen to Curtis, let's see number two. Okay, Alex and his mother have a lot of cats and dogs. Is it true or false? Yeah, very good. It's false. It's false. They only have cats. He says here, we have a lot of cats, but no dogs. Okay? So very good, guys. A lot of cats, but no dogs. Now, let's listen about Curtis. The first one is Curtis is someone who loves cooking. Is it true? Let's see. Curtis has photos of cats and dogs on his website. Really? Let's see.
Poteggio, quem tá
From
respondendo?
Boston. I'm studying business here too, so maybe we're at the same school. Like you, I hope to work for a company that specializes in import and export. People say I'm outgoing, talented, handsome, and funny. Well, that's what my friends say. I'm not a big music fan, though, and I don't really know much about cats and dogs. But I really enjoy cooking. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. I'm not a very talented cook, but I do like it when other people cook for me. And I paint and draw a lot. It's my favorite hobby. If you go to my website, you can check out some of the stuff that I've done. I think you'll agree I'm very talented.
3,
Okay, so before we go to the third candidate, let's see about Curtis. Okay, so Curtis is someone who loves cooking. Is it true or false?
False.
Ah, very good, Annalise. Congratulations. So it's false.
Nossa, era baixinho. Ele...
He doesn't like cooking. Okay, Pedro. Now let's see number 4. Curtis has photos of cats and dogs on his website. Is that true?
Yes.
No. Okay. So he likes drawing. He likes drawing a lot, but he doesn't have photos of cats and dogs on his website. Okay. So let's take a look at number 3 now, the third candidate. All right. Let's see. The first one says, Josh lives in a place where he can't have pets. Is it true? Josh works as a cook in Osaka, Japan. So really, does he
False.
really work as a cook? Let's listen to that.
Hi, Sharon. I just read your message, and you sound like someone who I'd like to meet. My name is Josh. I'm a teacher, and I love dogs and cats. I don't have any pets because my apartment is too small. I like classical music, and I'm starting to get into jazz, but I'm not sure I understand it yet. I don't paint. I'm not very artistic, but I love going to art galleries. I'm not a great cook, but I'm taking classes in Japanese cooking. Oh, did I mention that I live in Osaka, Japan?
All right, so let's see. Josh lives in a place where he can't have pets. True or false?
True.
Okay, great, Pedro. Very good. Josh works as a cook in Osaka, Japan. True or false?
Eu acho que ele, porque teacher, ele faz comida japonesa, mas não como é que se diz, não trabalha, não
Uh-huh.
sei.
So, if he doesn't work as a cook, is it true or false?
True. False.
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
False.
Okay. It's false. He doesn't work as a cook. He's a teacher. All right? Okay. So let's move down. Listen to a phone call between Sharon and Josh. Oh, look at that. Josh decides to call her from Osaka, Japan. So far, right? But it's okay. So, number 1, when Josh calls Sharon, is she expecting the call or is she surprised? Number 2, what kind of company does Josh work for? Number 3, what kind of food does he like? Number 4, what is Sharon's response when Josh says they have the same interests? And finally, number 5, what kind of people does Sharon like? So let's listen to that.
Page 53. Listening plus. Listen to a phone call between Sharon and Josh. Answer the questions.
Hello?
Sharon?
Yes?
Hi, this is Josh.
Josh?
Yes, Josh from Japan.
Oh, hi.
You said I should call. Is it all right?
Sure.
Do you have time to talk now?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Great. So, what are we going to talk about?
Well, you can start by telling me about you.
Okay. I'm a teacher.
What kind of teacher?
I teach business English.
Okay. Do you teach in a school? A college?
Actually, I work for a company that imports and exports stuff. I'm the company English teacher.
I see. Do you live in Tokyo?
No, I live in Osaka.
Oh, right. You said that. Sorry.
That's okay. Actually, I live in Kobe, which is about 30 kilometers from Osaka.
Is it a big city?
Yes, it's the sixth biggest city in Japan.
Oh, okay. Do you like it there?
I love it. The people are great, and I like the place where I work.
And what do you do in your free time?
I go out a lot. I love Japanese food. I like going to restaurants that serve traditional Japanese cuisine.
And you like music, right?
Yes, classical and jazz. There's a great jazz festival here which takes place in October.
And what else do you like to do?
Well, I like meeting people online. I like talking to people who have the same interests as I do. And you seem to be interested in the same things that I am.
I do?
Oh, yes.
How do you know?
Excuse me?
How do you know I'm someone who has the same interests as you?
What do you mean?
Well, you didn't ask me a single question.
I didn't?
No.
Oh. So, uh, Sharon, what kind of people do you like?
I like people who want to find out about me. I like people who ask me lots of interesting questions. And I like people who don't talk about themselves all the time.
Um, okay. That makes sense.
Wow. I think Sharon was a bit rude with the guy. Okay, people. So next class, people, we will check the answers to that. All right. I will play that again for you. But for sure, Sharon doesn't seem to like Josh very much. Does she? Right? Because she asked him so many questions, but she doesn't like him so much. So next class, people, we finish this part. Okay, I will play the audio again and we will check. So what did we learn today, Pedro? What did we learn today?
O que eu li hoje,
What did we learn today?
o que eu aprendi hoje,
Yes,
eu aprendi
in
que
English.
site de namoro,
In English,
I,
Pedro.
I learned, I learned today is this website is a site de namoro.
Yes, dating website. Yes, we had a listening activity about a dating website, but actually it was more about Sharon, right? This girl here. But before the listening, what did we do? Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. What did we do before the listening?
I did
We did a quiz.
I did a quiz, true
Uh,
or false,
about what?
about what, true or false.
Okay, so we did a quiz about relative clauses. Remember, we had to decide between who, that, or which. Okay?
Yes. Okay,
All
yeah.
right. So we reviewed relative clauses. So first thing we did today was relative clauses. And then we talked about Sharon and her possible candidates, right, to meet her. We saw 3 guys that were interested. So guys, for homework on this activity, I'd like you to do online practice, conversation 1 and 2 from Unit 8. Okay, guys? So please, guys, don't forget to do the homework, all right? Let's take a picture before we go. Let's do it. All right, we can do it here.
Bye.
Just a second. Let me take a picture, please. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Pedro. Thank you very much and hope to see you on Thursday, okay? So we can continue that.
Yeah.
Bye-bye,
Have a nice
Pedro.
weekend.
You too, Pedro. See you Thursday. Bye-bye, Annalise. See you Thursday. Take care.